Police have captured a wolf which escaped from an animal sanctuary when high winds blew down part of its enclosure. Armed police had tracked the animal called Torak for 8 miles through the Berkshire countryside and could have shot it if it strayed too close to the M4 motorway. However, with the help of animal experts, they managed to corner the animal and get it back on a lead. The wolf escaped from UK Wolf Conservation Trust based in Butler's Farm in Beanham overnight. The centre is around 2 miles from Bucklebury, the village where the Duchess of Cambridge's parents, Carol and Michael Middleton, live. Teresa Palmer, 62, who founded the park, helped to encourage the 12-year-old animal into a trailer around 8 miles away from the park. She said, "The fact he went through a field of sheep on his way shows he would never be a threat to the public." She added, "When we were near the Wolf Trust I was close to him, but he was frightened and didn't want to be caught." Local schools kept children indoors and members of the public were told not to approach the animal if they see it. Animal lovers had urged armed police not to kill the animal. Wildlife TV presenter Anika Svenska tweeted a photo of herself with the message, "The wolf is not dangerous. This is her with me. Please capture her unharmed, Thames Valley Police. These wolves are gentle at the Wolf Conservation Trust and won't hurt kids." She later added, relieved that Torak has been safely captured by the trust staff. The trust has exceptional security and must not be blamed for bad weather. Torak is gentle and timid and would never have been a threat. I helped bottle raise him at the Anglian Wolf Society. Thames Valley Police said on Facebook, "Good news. A wolf in West Berkshire which had escaped has been recaptured unharmed." The wolf moved to Courage, where it was safely detained by officers and staff from the sanctuary, who had been working to recapture it. Schools, which were asked to keep pupils indoors, no longer need to do this. Thank you to everyone in the community for your patience and understanding while we were dealing with the incident. Tony Rowe, who lives near the wolf sanctuary, first learned of the escape when taking his son to Beanham Primary School at about 8:25 a.m. The 53-year-old, who runs Thiel-based Tony Rowe's solicitors, said, "We got to the school gate and a police officer was standing outside. I asked if something was happening and she said a fence had blown down at the sanctuary and a wolf had escaped. She was making sure the children got into school safely and the gate was secure. About 5 minutes later I saw a police car with blue flashing lights heading towards the sanctuary. It was very windy, about 30 or 40 mph. It woke me up in the night." Sian Champkin, whose husband works at Elstree Independent Boys Preparatory School in nearby Wilhampton, said the pupils have been told not to go outside. Speaking to the Press Association, the 37-year-old said, "He phoned me to tell me about it because we have a child, a dog and a cat, and not to go outside." The sanctuary is about a mile away as the crow flies. "I was slightly shocked, nothing like this has ever happened before." The late Roger Palmer founded the UK Wolf Conservation Trust with his wife Tsa in 1995 at Butler's Farm in Beanham, and it is now celebrating more than 20 years of trying to help keep wolves in the wild. Since its foundation, the not-for-profit trust in West Berkshire has donated £251,000 to global projects. Over the past 20 years, it has raised 18 ambassador wolves, delivered the birth of the first European wolf in the UK since they were wiped out in 1743, and in 2011 imported the first ever Arctic wolves to the UK. Over this time, the trust has welcomed more than 10,000 visitors a year and given work experience and career opportunities to more than 1,800 young people. In 2015, Mrs. Palmer, who continued to run the trust since her husband's death in 2004, said, "Wolves have gained a negative reputation across Europe, often fueled by fairy tales, myths, and legends, but without top predators such as the wolf, whole ecosystems become out of balance, which affects the entire food chain." Wolves aren't the evil fairy tale characters many people portray them as, but are vital to Europe, having and retaining its biodiversity.